But this is a 1, 2, 3 example. So 255.255.255.0, 255.255.0.0, 255.255.192.0. What does that mean? Looks so weird, right? Starts off with 255. Now, if we convert 255 to binary, now I just show you an example on the calculator. Okay, 255 to binary, 255. It's all one, all 8 bits one. Okay, and so let's look at what we have. So this is 255. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So now we are trying to convert to binary. So then 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Dot 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now 0 is represented by a binary bit 0, but we need to pad 7 bits in front to make it 8 bit. Okay. Now let's convert the second subnet mask. This is a subnet mask, yeah. Subnet mask to binary, same thing. 255 would be 8 bit of 1 and 8 bit of 0. You can see 1111 dot 1111 dot 000 dot 000. And the last example of subnet mask, 255 is 21111 dot 1111 dot 192. Now just now we converted 192, isn't it, from the previous slide? If you still remember, 192 is 11000000 dot 0000. Oh, 000, yes, and 0000. We have to be 8. Now, it's in dotted decimal format, but it's much easier for us to refer using what we call a CIDR format. CIDR. Now, CIDR is classless. Stands for classless interdomain. So what does classless interdomain routing format? When we represent this subnet mask in dotted decimal, basically you just count from the left how many bits of 1. Okay, you just count how from the left how many bits of 1. Basically, this 8, 8 plus 8, 16, another 8, 24. So slash 24. 5.255, 8 bit, 8 bit of 1. So 8 plus 8, 16. 255, 8 bits of 1, 8 bits of 1. 192 is 2 bits of 1. 16 plus 2 slash 18. So this dotted decimal subnet mask, we represent this as slash 24. 5.255.0.0 as slash 16. 255.255.192.0 as slash 18. Okay, I see some chat message there. Correct. Okay, we can actually explain this via, of course, logic operators, but I'm explaining it in a easier manner, okay, we can also later on do the calculation and mathematics in bitwise operation, or we can also use an easier manner to do the operation. Okay, so for this today's class, today's session, I would use the easier method. Now, if you want to know the more detailed method, I would have subsequent classes or sessions from this. Yeah, but because this is just an introduction, too difficult, I'm afraid many people may not be understanding what I'm talking about. Okay. So, just now we say IP address, and IP address is mentioned together with a subnet mask. So then what is the use of this subnet mask? Okay, example, yeah. So this is IP address. And I have written the subnet mask as CIDR format, CIDR format. So CIDR format, we pronounce this as //29. Okay, so a subnet mask, why for? Okay, what is it used for? It's used to separate the IP address into the network portion and a host portion. Okay, the network and the host portion. So that is the use of subnet mask. So look at this IP 192.168. Now sometimes I forgot to pronounce the dot 192.168.1.210/29. 29. Now we know that this full IP address is 32 bits. /29 is the CIDR format for the subnet mask. Now in short, sometimes we call it the mask. We have a /29 mask, a /29 mask. So what it means is, out of this 192.168.1.210, we are going to take 29 bits out from the left of that binary value representation for this IP and slash out 29 bits from it from the left, and that we will call it the network portion. And the leftover, now we know that the full IP address is 32 bits. So if we slash out 29 bits from that address, we call it the mask, then leftover would be 32 minus 29. That means we only have 3 bits left. Left over here, we call it the host portion, and the front /29 bits, the 29 bits from the front is called the network portion. And in order to see this better, we got to phase to binary. Phase to binary. Let me see whether I actually allocate the next slide. Yes. Okay. Let me just show you from here. Now 192, if you remember, yeah, just now we converted 192 to this binary 8 bits. So 11000000 and 168 is 10101000 dot 1 is 0000001 dot. Now 210 we can, let's look from, okay, I can't clear it, right? I clear, then missing a lot of information. So 210 will be 1101 0010. 1101 0 1 0 1 1 0 0 1 0. Okay, and then it says slash 29 out, 29 bits from the left. So this is 8, 8, 24, 5, 6, 7, 28, 29. So what it means is from the left 29 bits is the network portion, or we also call it the network bit. Network bit. And left this 3 bits is the host bit. A host portion, the portion for the host. And if we do it for this IP, the same thing, you break this into binary and then 22 bits out. From the left, you count 22 bits and you will break this IP address into two. Network portion on the left, which is 22 bits, and host portion on the right, which is 32 minus 22, we have 10 bits of host. Okay? Then, we break a network or an IP address into a network portion and host portion. So, what happens? What happens? Okay, let's just look at the first example. So just now 192 1100 1000 1010 1 210 was 10. Remember? Who remembers? 1101. Okay, thank you so much. And 1010010. Thank you. So then we have slash 29, isn't it? So we slash and count until 29 bits up to here. Count until 29 bits. F3 bits, which is the host. And we can start to find the network address. The network address is formed when the host portion of the IP address is all 0 bits, which means we convert all the host portion to 0. This 1, 2, 3 becomes 0, 0, 0. The front 29 bits. Now, of course, as humans, we do not like binary very much. So in order to read that, we are going to convert it back to decimal. So this is hardly touched. So it's still 192, isn't it? It was original from here. It's 168. This is 1. But this has changed. 1101,000 comes to a value of 208, or we need the calculator, Just now it was 1101 and 0000. Okay, so calculate comes to 08. 208. So therefore, let's take a look at this. The IP address, a host address. It's just like house number is a house address or a node address. Okay, the analogy is like a house number. Then this, where does it reside in? It resides in the network, which is given by the network address 192.168.1.208. Network address definitely write together with a mask. And when we read an address, we would know whether this address is a network address or a host address in the mask. So we must provide together with the mask. Now, if I write just 192.168.1.20a, it can also be an IP address if the mask is /24. So we have to write together with a mask in order to really interpret these two. Okay, so in this case, this IP address is residing in the network that is given by this network address 192.168.1.208. So what does that mean? It means that, just like our house, right? Okay, uh, we have a house, many houses, in fact, and they are actually located in an area, in a residential area. Okay, now I'm not sure uh, how do you call your residential area in your own country, but in Malaysia we call it a taman. Taman means a residential area. So maybe this is what we call taman ABC. And my house is number 210, and your house is 212, and the next neighbor is 214. So my house is 210, and I live in this residential area, or let's say call it ABC Gardens, make it more global. ABC Gardens. So this is my address. Now, of course, our full address, you need to put in your city, your country, postcode, and all. But I'm just giving a small analogy. So I can't just say my house is at 210. The postman won't be able to send letter to my house in that manner. I need to actually specify a longer address, okay, a house number with the location or the area where it is or where it belongs to, and of course for us we have country and postcode and so on. So for node, a network node or a host, we have a host address which is actually 192 168.1.210, and it resides in the network which is 192.168.1.208/29. So therefore, the Taman ABC or the ABC Gardens is 192.168.1.209/208/29. Sorry. And my host IP is, we take first three values just now 168.1.210. So normally we don't just say we are 210, but we have to specify the full 4 decimals. Okay, so network address is when we take an IP address slash according to this mask. It's called slash because we're actually slashing out. It's just like taking a knife and slash. And if it says 29 bits, you slash 29 bits. If you say 22, you slash until 22. And the leftover will be host. And after that, to convert, to find the network address, the host portion change to 0. Okay? Okay, due to time, I